So Dawn has a bit of a dinner party going on in the live. This is a real fun twist. Dawn, there's a hashtag involved too. Take it away.
Hashtag Dinner Party YVR if you're doing any kind of social media. Yes, Dinner Party YVR is coming to us April 5th. Annika, this is such a unique concept. Tell us about it.
Well, Dinner Party YVR features 30 Vancouverites that will actually open up their homes and cook a meal for old and new friends, all in the name of charity.
So for people that are looking to attend, do they pick based on the person they want to cook for them, the meal, or the charity? Because there is a charity aspect.
Any of those, I would say. There's all the meals are online. There's 30 different ones, and it ranges from seafood to meat to vegan. You pick, and everybody chose their own charity that is participating. So we have 26 different charities that we're supporting.
Excellent. And Josh, who was a finalist, made it to the top 12 of MasterChef Canada. Who's your charity that you're supporting?
We're supporting Atira Women's Resources, so it's a really neat charity, and I'm really happy to be part of the group.
Excellent. Let's roll a little bit of footage of your goodbye from MasterChef Canada. What was that experience like for you?
It was an amazing experience. It was an amazing opportunity. I had a ton of fun. I got to cook some fun stuff and make some new friends. I would have loved for it to last longer, but it was a blast.
Well, and speaking of a blast, it is going to be a blast for anyone that attends Dinner Party YVR. Annika, the deadline for the extra prizing that's available for the tickets is tomorrow, and people have a chance to win what?
They have a chance to win dinner with Josh. So if you actually sign up for any of the meals tomorrow, you automatically qualify for a meal with Josh on the same night. It's all happening on April 5th.
Excellent. More details coming up on your screen throughout the morning. We'll be cooking with Josh coming up in the next segment, Riaz.
We are getting hungry watching Dawn play things out in the live. I hope there's leftovers.
Oh, hope there's leftovers. I don't think so. We got about the biggest crew here ever. I think we got 7 people here in the Cressy kitchen at Arbutus Ridge. No, unfortunately, this time you don't get anything, but you'll want it because we've got one of the great finalists from MasterChef Canada. Josh, we are going to be making what here?
We're going to be making a little beet salad right now, Dawn.
Excellent. All in anticipation, of course, of Dinner Party YVR. So let's start with it right now. What are we doing?
Let's go for it. So I've got a little sauce here that's basically a little thyme, yogurt, a little honey, and just a little bit of vanilla to go with the beets. We're just going to plate it up like this, nice and simply. Just get it on the plate, and a nice easy swipe right there. And then I've got some beets right here that were just boiled, and I let them sit in some olive oil and just a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Why boiled and not roasted?
Basically because I had to make them a couple days ago.
Okay.
And it's a good tip for anyone who's getting prepped for a dinner party, because you always want to do as much stuff ahead of time as possible. You know, if you roast your beets and let them sit for a couple days, they have a tendency to dry out. So this is a little more bulletproof than
Very
anything.
good tip. Now, the one thing with this Dinner Party YVR is it's 30. They're calling them hobby chefs. These are not professionals. These are people that just want to be able to host a dinner party and raise money for their charity. Who's your charity again here, Josh?
Our charity is the Atira Women's Resources Network.
Okay.
So a group that we're really excited to be working with and happy to be supporting.
Excellent. Let's finish up our salad right now. What else do you have going on?
I'm just going to finish it with a little bit of arugula, just some nice greens, nice and healthy. Any kind of excuse to get my greens in is always good.
Excellent. And what did we saute
And basically
earlier?
we sauteed some beet stems with a little bit of bacon. When I'm using produce, I always like to use as much of it as possible, leave nothing to waste. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, go for it.
Can
Get
I
it
help?
on there. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Get in a little garnish.
Well, tickets are on sale now for Dinner Party YVR. People can go to the website for more details. Tickets on sale until they sell out, and they are selling out fast. But if you buy your ticket before tomorrow, you'll get entered a chance to win having dinner with Josh Gale here in the Cressy kitchen on the night of Dinner Party YVR. Michelle?
Okay,
look how good
now,
that looks.
Dawn,
Yes.
I just commented to Jolene, our production assistant in the control room, that those cookies beside you look really, really good. And
I know, so I asked the question too. Go ahead, you go ahead.
She said, back off to me, which only leads me to think that maybe you promised her those cookies. Is that
Oh, no, I
how it
think
went down?
Nelson's going to have one of those cookies. I'm sorry, none left for Jolene.
Oh, take that, Jolene. Back off, Nelson. All right.
Don't hurt yourself over here. It's a dinner party. Tell us more.
And that's what's great about this. It truly feels like a dinner party because we have 30, they're calling them hobby chefs. I'm sure that they cook a mean meal as well, and maybe not all as professional quality as Josh Gale, of course, one of the finalists on MasterChef Canada, but you yourself, not a quote-unquote professional chef.
No, I mean, MasterChef's all about celebrating home cooks, amateurs. That's what I was when I went on the show. Since the show, I've transformed, so to speak, into a professional working at Fable Kitchen, but you know, it's great to be working with Dinner Party YVR.
And you're
supporting the home
making what?
cooks.
What do you got going in there?
Right now I'm just sauteing some prawns, got some salt and some pepper, and gonna make a little dish with some black rice and a little avocado sauce.
Excellent. You get going on that. Let's chat with Annika just for a moment here, because we have 30 hobby chefs, but some people might know the people that are participating in the Dinner Party YVR.
They might have heard of little Liam. He is 11, and he's one of our hobby chefs, and he is cooking a zombie meal. We also have a 3-time Olympian. His name is Douglas, who's making a Vancouver tapas meal. And there's lots of people that have done social bites with me before, and they're all fabulous, fabulous cooks.
And of course, the charity aspect is huge. We know that Josh is participating as well for a charity. Let's get our meal going. Black rice. A lot of people may not have heard of that.
Yeah, black rice, it's a great alternative to you know, any other rice variety you might use. Obviously, it looks gorgeous on the plate, but it's also full of antioxidants, so it's very healthy.
Does it take a little longer to cook something like a wild rice might take?
Not really,
No?
actually. It's
Okay.
really simple. You basically just get in the pot, a cup of rice, 2 cups of water, 30 minutes, done. So I'm a big, big fan.
And you've got what going on there now?
This is basically just a little avocado sauce. It's avocado, a little lime juice, which I'm gonna finish off the prawns with right there.
Absolutely
simple
beautiful.
Stuff.
People can get their tickets now for Dinner Party YVR, and if you get your ticket by tomorrow, you'll also be entered for a chance to win having dinner with Josh at the actual event, which is happening on April 5th. And of course, all raising money for great charities that back at the station. You can pick your meal, you can pick your chef, or you can pick based on the charity. However you want to go, just make sure you go. Dinner Party YVR. Looks beautiful.
It's good to have options with the dinner party. Nice plating, too. All about presentation, right? All right. One last check-in in the live eye. Don Chabay standing by. Bit of a dinner party going on. Hey, Don.
All right, we already know that the dinner parties for Dinner YVR are going to be fantastic, but sometimes it's about dessert. Josh, what are you making for us now?
I'm making some simple little cookie ice cream sandwiches.
Excellent. What would you say is the biggest tip for anyone hosting any kind of dinner party? What's the best way to make sure it gets executed without any kind of big incident?
I think the best tips to keep in mind are to keep it simple, have fun, and do as much as possible ahead of time.
Yeah, so don't think that this has to be your moment to make the most complicated meal, right?
Absolutely. You're not cooking for chefs necessarily. You know, you're cooking for friends, you're cooking for family. Keep it simple, make it delicious, have fun, and don't stress out.
Excellent. You start to work on that right there. And Annika,
Done.
that's really the tip here today. These are real people hosting a dinner party.
That's correct. And basically, it's actually quite fun because we have the dinner first, which is about 2 hours to get to really know your dinner guests. And then we'll actually have a moto, the car co-op, driving everybody to our big after party. So we have about 250 people at the end that come together with all of our partners, the charity representatives, and all the dinner guests and hobby chefs.
Excellent. Okay, so we've got dessert going right here. You made these beautiful cookies ahead of time.
I did.
And then it's really just what? Ice cream and cookies.
Ice cream and cookies, really simple, but a little more impressive, I think, than serving a store-bought cookie and a pint of ice cream on the side. I think this kicks it up a notch, and when I'm feeling lazy, this is a nice little cheat dessert.
Excellent.
Dig
One
in.
for you, one for me, and
Cheers.
oh, cheers. For more details on Dinner Party YVR, you can go to dinnerpartyYVR.com. Get your tickets before tomorrow for your chance to have dinner with this guy. Bon appetit.
Cheers.
Nice deal right there. Dessert looks good.